reset it every so many days. Usually only lasts about 2 weeks to reset it unless there's a bad storm. But we do got some overcast today, so what am I doing? Oh yeah, we're just gonna leave for the quest. I've already got everything I need. There's more. If this lasts, I guess this will be how we do it. But I usually start off at Ancient Forest. By the way, it's pretty much the fastest way to get there. I'm gonna go ahead and use a voucher just because I'm pretty confident I got this. Died a few times, you know, but I got a little greedy. You know, Kobe had showed up, beautiful blue fox, and I was a little excited to go ahead and go and get it since I haven't seen one for a while. My gear is, I am a low level. I am starting out, but I am pretty adequate at Monster Hunter games, so I feel confident in it. My actual gear is I'm rocking the Dragon Bone Cleaver 2, the Fifth Charm, Glider Mantle, and the Odoggron entire set. I'd recommend this. You can use the Legenia, it's usually what you'll have at this point probably, but I recommend the Anjith of this just because since we are going Dragon, it is who of you two use something to resistance. The Legenia is good though, however, because it does block your attack. Well, not your attack, but the monster's attack. It will, however, you sustain less damage. So it's kind of like a shock absorber. It's pretty nice, actually. And it is a high armor rating for me right now, so. Which compared, I met a Palico earlier that could have killed me if he wanted to. Now, if you're like me, you know, a lot of people can hack and slash, you know, sometimes it takes a while to get there. But I preferably like to kill my targets quicker, especially when it's like, but in the wild, when you're just walking around, you won't have that time. So I usually like to use the attack up mill. You can experiment and get large and everything. I have not done that yet. I've been successful in a few ventures on getting elemental resistances, but with this armor I really don't need that, so get my, you know, health up a little bit, attack up. I usually like to also start off with, here they give me the easy ration since it's a quest, but I usually do like to go ahead before I venture out and go kill quite a few of the swimmers, duckies. I forget what they're called. They're a etho something, but or the shell turtle looking creatures because they seem to, their raw meat gives, you know, quite a bit for once you cook it. But go down here, you jump right down on this. It's the last camp you get here, so and then we'll just run up this vine way. The Rathalos is almost guaranteed to be here. If it's not here, you will at least get enough prints to find it. And as you see, it's just pretty much straight away, straight shot. Alright, this is the Rathalos nesting area. This is where the eggs will also be if you ever need to get for the explorers exploration points. You need that. Gashes are always good. They get you pretty fast. They get you up there pretty fast. Bam, we're on the monster's whereabouts. I can now see it on my map. So you just go to your map and click R3 to pin it, and then we'll let the fireflies do the rest until we get there. I also usually leave the quest with a pitfall trap and a shock trap, and then 2 extra toolboxes and nets. That way, if you so choose, you can make another extra 2 nets, 2 shock traps, or one of both. I usually prefer pitfall traps, as in they usually last a little bit longer, and I can usually get several hits in, heavy hits in them with cleaver. I love how there's no fall damage. So nice. That's how the game understands. I'm just trying to get there. You also have the glider suit that I told you about earlier. I could use that, but those really no sense. It just would have took me longer to get down. However, in some places it will allow you to get up faster in airstreams, so keep that in mind. They'll probably aggro because they're dicks. And I lost it, so we gotta kill these things real quick. And they will run, and now we can continue. And even though I only hit a couple, I like to resharpen my blade just to make sure it is fully ready to handle what is about to happen. Because these will break your armor fast. I usually use a flame sword, but I'm working on building the lightning blades. The dragon blade obviously does more towards dragons than a fire blade is going to do, so I recommend it. However, if you make an Anjit that you see over there, that is a very good gear to get, just because the flame sword has literally shot me through the game since I've gotten it, and it has allowed me to create pretty much every other weapon I needed. In dragon swords, you really just need bones, so make sure you stop at all your bones and harvest. I recommend harvesting anything you find. I don't have anything to shoot, so I need that, but I know I say that and I'm not harvesting everything I see, like the flame nut, but that's just because I have an overabundance. Herbs too, actually, but it doesn't hurt to have some for when you're on the fly. I mean, most of the potions is, you know, you can only have so many of one item, so it's nice to have the creation ability. Go ahead and get these just to add research points. Get up a little quicker. And if you don't know how to get up that quick, you just hold X while you're climbing at stamina rate. Helps a lot, believe me. This is what I don't like. Sometimes it tells me where things are, and I don't know where the fireflies went. You know, I've seen honey, and I don't know where they're at now. This thing just did a full roundabout and flew around us, so we are now back to where I just was. Now, what I do here, since it doesn't usually aggro right away, I like to put a pitfall trap right under it. Jump back, really get ready, and then hold down for 30. This one, you only want to hold down for one, and then swing. Oh, I missed. Hold on a little bit. Usually I don't get too far. Usually I tell you, you gotta do it pretty instantly. Now what I do love is how they've now made the grappling hook. So I can just literally, I want to make sure I'm slow running to keep my stamina. And just kill this little bastard. Well, I got fucked. So that's nice. Right as I got up to no damage. Like I said, the Logania would be not a bad armor right here, just because once you don't get hit by the fire, you can't really hurt. The shock absorption will really help but I do like the ability to into the fire, so if you're like me and you're a charge, get my stamina back. Also, at this point, like I said earlier, I have to where I can make a pitfall trap. So I got a little quick, just like so. Got another one. And look, it landed, so there we go. They'll try to smack me. I did try, I did. I should charge one more time. Calico you dumb fuck, which was running me. Oop, well, that got botched. So now, we're just gonna flip things up. The old fashioned way. The head and the tail are just links. I'm pretty sure they're linked and not the wheels are, but I can't really latch onto that easily. As you see, I'm on the leg, it will not do that much for me. And once you get off this tail, you pretty much got it in the bag. Normally at this point, you do it without, as you see, damage. It did do a little bit of damage at the end there, but that's because I wrecked its tail and its leg. So, and that was just because it was just a lot. We'll need to sharpen up here after this attack. The goal, like I said, is to cut off his tail. This guy. That's the first thing that he gets. Also, when you're jumping and using your grapple, that wasn't mine. I really don't know how to do that. I think it only is one for each quest, but just look at it. Just started doing this, not asking me what that is. I will keep plan on this first broadcast of everything, so I'll plan on art, Monster Hunter, and Grand Theft Auto, and actually play pretty much anything. Jump close, some roads. Now the poison's got into me, so I usually have an animal. I don't know if I do that. I do have poison-like talons, so that would be what you have. Oh, you found my picture. Look. An idiot. I was talking about me because I didn't listen on my track. Alright, so now what we'll do here is it flew off. So instead of wasting my potions, I'll just get my cat to set up a nice little station. That'll be in case it flies back here. Goes so pretty fast, and then I'll get it to deliver one to me. Now, those will start rebuilding while I track this thing. We will throw on our glider mantle now, just to make it a little faster sometimes. And we'll drink mega nutrients. It should increase my health a little bit. Well, wasn't expecting that. Also, this claw now, you can just knock these things right out of the sky. Nice little. I haven't really found anything that come in handy for monster fluid's useful, but other than the best boy wings, I have not. However, the Hornitors are necessary to make the Dragon armor and the Rotten Veil. Alright, so now I didn't need that. That was a mistake. This is what I wanted. And then we'll probably hit another one of those. Nice. Now normally, now you hit a... Actually, we'll go ahead and take the last one just because I'm pretty sure I can kill it from here. As long as I have the health to do so. I guess I'm at full health, cannot use that. So now that I'm at full health, which is even better because if I do die, I can use it back. My easy ration. Alright, full stamina and health. And now it's time to go kill this bastard. This flying piece of shit that keeps eluding me. Oh, why am I going here? It's under me. Okay. I know what y'all are thinking, like, this man's making a video and he hasn't even killed one yet. Well, that is true. But at the same time, they have fled the locale on me many times. I have bashed them in the head many a times. Hours, actually. When I was getting my Angeth armor, as we all know, Angeth teeth do not come easy. And so when I was working on that, This is awesome. The glider's good. Ooh, it is gonna leave as soon as I get here. Welcome to Monster Hunter, guys. As soon as I find out where it is, I should be able to give you a time frame when you skip to know how long it's gonna take me. Alright, so you get whoa. It's flying, so they will change direction until it actually decides to chill its ass out. And it looks like we finally got it. So I'm actually moving faster. It's not usually, it only takes me one whack with my flame sword. But again, this is a dragon sword. It's not meant for other creatures. So that's why I'm also dodging. I always recommend for everybody to oh, sorry, this is blades. Oh, but I recommend everybody use everything they get. You know, like if you kill, you know, Jaegers because they're on your ass and you can't get your fireflies to fly because you gotta kill them first. Go ahead and carve them bitches up. You know, money. It's all money. The Genia scale seems to be a good price. I got some Odoron scales I haven't tried to sell yet, but I'm pretty sure they're probably a good price. The Genia scales are 3,000 a piece. Hey, that's money in the bank. Know what I mean? You also duly noted that these missions do take time. Well, that's what my friend said the other night. He was watching me play and wanted to play. And he just thought I was going to walk up to this creature and a Rotobond and thought I was just going to smack it. And I think I told him, you know, it takes time. You got to wear these things down, knock pieces off. Alright, bitch. Now you're fucking with my emotions. Alright, so I think I know where this thing's at. So I'm going to go ahead and ignore my flies for a minute. Yep. See? And that's another thing. Don't ever get too comfortable with your flies, especially when you're fighting something like a Rathalos or a Rathian that fly, or a Diablos. Like they're not confined to the structure of this world. They will fucking do what they want. What is that? Fire bed. Nice. Like I said, always stop and, you know, smell the roses. Look, even got Sean's one. Never had that before. Alright, where's bitch dick face at? Looks like he's this way. Should be right here. Yep. And it just missed his ass again. He should only go right to the main area. This is good though. This gives me a chance to, if we ended up going all the way down here, this gives me a chance to actually, I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way down here. It gives me a chance to get some meat, because my stamina will start running out soon. Don't worry guys. This is just a roundabout way. Oh shit, I did go the wrong way actually. I was wondering why I was dead on the map. I was like, I've been this way before, but I forgot how high I came from. I jumped that last time. I just found out the Rathalos' locations and how to get to it, so when I'm coming from them, it's kind of, I get turned around a little bit. But our next encounter will be, if not its last, it'll only take me about 3 power swings to get it dead, so it won't be too bad. I'm running a lot of passive things only because I don't want to waste your all's time. I'm trying to show everyone how to do this the right way. Now, since I did waste a pitfall, however, it looks like I cannot make a pitfall. I should be able to. Oh, I know what it is. We need all my. I left all my stuff in my box. Be careful about that, by the way, guys. Don't. You know, I know that you can't carry so many items, but you have a nice little room in your box. But don't get carried away, because I forget a lot of shit a lot that would help me in the end. Luckily for me, I kind of know where everything is on here, so. Alright, which way are we going? Fireflies. There he is. No, this will be our. Oh man. Gotta admit, guys, it's getting a little annoying. The fact that I can't even make it there. I'm sure once I get a higher level, there's a faster means of travel that I can do. But until then, I got red pit right. Probably the fastest mode to travel I'm gonna get. I recommend learning how to use them because they do save you in as little time as you just seen. I was getting tired of running around, so I decided to do something about it. When we shot to hold R2, when you start seeing the blur, you know, it just helps, especially when you're lost in. Eventually I will get back to low. I'll be able to just keep tapping triangle, and if he throws you off, you will latch yourself back. I'm not sure if that's an automatic thing. I don't think that's an automatic thing. I recommend always taking the power hits. Even if you don't, even if you only get one or two, you can do it. Rushing that one just because I knew that. No, vine trap activated. And always keep moving forward because the vine traps ain't gonna last that long. You wanna make sure you get your shit. See, that was a drag ball. That would hit even. Everyone getting good at using their powerless abilities as far as vigors and replacements, because they do come in serious handy. I usually go for the tail, at least until I knock it off, and then I usually go for the face. Now, however, as I said earlier, if you use the genie armor, which does help with defense, it is not fire resistant, so if you go for his face and he's going to use a fire attack and you get hit by it, you will not have that card. If you're going to use the grappling speed, like I said, make sure you have lots of stamina. See that? I'd be definitely going to have a legit genie, you would definitely do fire, even if it took the shock away. You would definitely go with fire. Tail is always the safest method. However, you can't get hit exactly by the poison talon by those about the next one. So for this question, I'm going to use a couple things. So energy drink will be one of them. Healing potion. And I think well, usually I carry a little bit of demonic power on me. Powder. That is so that it can boost all my power. There's demonic weapons that will do the same, but and with demonic power they get pretty godly, but I prefer to usually don't use too many boost attributes except for the food in the beginning. But this, you know, when you're fighting something that's just going to keep running and make it fly. However, you can kind of do that when you're in that charge, so the grapple is glad they made it. To do the grapple, you just hold L2 and tap certain blocks on. It auto locks on like you're just part of your hook shot. The tail is gone, guys. Now you know what that means. It's time to kill this dragon. You can still hold on to the broken piece of the tail, which is still pretty much better. I like to go into the face, because that's how your character's face too when you get the skill. Like I said, remember, if they're against a wall or whatever, you know, it's kind of hard. So hopefully he just stays in my cat for a second. Got it. This is gonna be pretty nice. Quest. I know y'all seen that 82 in there, so it's not like I'm doing all the bullshit damage, but you will sometimes if you don't lock onto his tail and his head. Now it's about the territory. So we have a lot here. That's good. So what do you say? I'm really not sure. I know you get wyverns tears pretty much from anything that seems like they're not really wyverns, but I'm not sure if we're good against the edge. I'm ready to fire souls for that. Those are what I was talking about earlier, that you would use for raw meat. I prefer them. Now, when you knock it over, you just want to go for the full attacks again. All of them. And bam! Got him hard with that one. I could even still be caught on fire, so it does still happen. Probably need to get shortcuts, but I'm pretty fast at switching myself, so. Just fast enough to get luck back from me. So I did, but even if you lock onto something, like as you see earlier, like when I was walking to his tail, how I grabbed to his wing, you will grab onto whatever is in vision. This is good. He's almost dead, guys. You seen him how he was flying? Though I know I ran off for a second, there was a, like I said, our next encounter would be our last, or at least it would take me 3 more power hits. So I will show you now how that is, because that's exactly where we're at. He's gonna be sleeping. We're gonna go ahead and take advantage of this. And when we get to the, I hate killing the babies, but when we get to the 60-second countdown until when we leave is when we'll start cooking meat. That way for our next missions, we don't have to worry about it. I actually had a stock load before this mission, and I ended up using it all trying to kill the Diablos before I made the Dragon's Bane, so I have learned my lesson. They're not taking me. There we go. I knew where I was going a little bit, but sometimes I get turned around in the cave, so I like to make sure. Then you can do is just as I did, unhook and rehook, and your flies will readjust. So it doesn't work in danger, but as soon as you get out of danger, you have the ghillie suit. You can just throw some ghillie on. It's usually what I use, but since I am getting better, since my character is getting higher, everything's taking me lower hits, so. And don't be scared to shoot out an SOS flare so people can come and help you. I didn't do it because I had to reset my internet earlier. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't gonna bleep out, but. Oh wait, you get more gear, you get more loot, and you know, they say the creatures do get tougher, but I mean, what's, you know, 300 more hit damage when you got someone else that's either doing as much as you or more? So you know what I mean? It's still worth it. Believe me. I ran with 3 guys yesterday and we were smashing everything. Of course, your boy came in top every time because I use traps and I always go for their weak points. The only other person that was lower than me was the person that was using the grapple before I really understood how to use it. Alright, so here, we're just going to charge up max power and basically just gonna go like all hell to the bigger station. Yeah, like a remaining potion in here. So, okay, don't be be scared to. That's why you stop up, because you never want to be the one that doesn't dodge when you can, just because you're trying to approach it. I had another shot, but no. Another shot trying to stop. And I'm not sure if you can brace them just like as you do when you actually go on their backs. I love when they go on his head, but it's like, hopefully I get his neck. I did. One good final. Out of here.
Next up, Diablos.
And that, my friends, is how you own a Rathalos. We'll get on to the Diableros next.